When was the last time you were obsessed with a game? When I say obsessed, I don't mean you just play it for hours on end and then you go to bed and do what you need to do the next day. No. What I mean was, when was there a game that you got up, didn't want to do anything else for, and played every second of the day? Nothing disturbed you, nothing to worry you, no stress, no worries, just the game. The Souls-like genre has changed how I think about games. I for a long time have been bored doing the same tasks every day, playing League, the only game that seemed to bring any fun to the games again. And even then, every time I launched League, it was a bad experience.
Unbelievable, fucking unbelievable. Fix that champion, fix that champion, fix that fucking champion, fix that champion.
I never enjoyed my time with the game. It wasn't until Luke told me, why don't you try Dark Souls? For a while, I didn't try it. I've always had this fear of the game's too hard, the game's too difficult to get into. I'm not very good at games. If you've ever watched any of my videos, you know that. I'm pretty terrible at every game I play. So how could I even think about playing Dark Souls? What I didn't know was how incredible of a game Dark Souls is. I have not been obsessed over a game this much. I have not wanted to sit, do no work, do nothing, just sit and play for hours. The last time this happened was when I was playing Destiny 1. That game I spent over 700 hours in just the first game. I bought a full Xbox One to play one of the DLCs. That's how obsessed I was about this game. I've never wanted to buy a console or need any upgrades apart from now. And that was only due to the release of Elden Ring.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between.
I don't know how a game has made me feel this way. It's weird. It's unusual. Games were boring. And I'm telling you, I feel a sense of comfort from the Souls-like genre. I finished Dark Souls within a week. As soon as I finished the game, I played New Game Plus and got through half of the game in a day. Because I knew exactly where I was going. And I felt still like I hadn't finished the whole game. I wanted to start it again. The only thing was, when you're obsessed with a game like this, in university, other things do come in the way. I still have a life. This isn't secondary anymore. I have to go and do tasks in my daily life. Even though I am a degenerate incel, I still do work. I never thought I would love Dark Souls as much as I love it. And with the release of Elden Ring, I haven't pre-ordered a game again since Destiny 1 and Destiny 2. I pre-ordered every DLC of Destiny 1 and played hundreds of hours of them. I never expected myself to pre-order or get excited for a game from that point until now. I can't believe I beat Elden Ring in a week. I don't think I've even explored 80% of the content there is to explore. Even though I have 50 hours in the game, I haven't done even though I say I finished the game, I do not feel as if I have finished the game. That is what Elden Ring has done to me. These games are incredible. The streamlined focus of you go through a single corridor, it leads to another corridor, and then you get to a shortcut, and then the die, repeat, learn, die, repeat, learn. People always complain about how difficult Dark Souls games are, and no. that's the reality of it. The game's not difficult in a way. It is, but it isn't. Let me explain. The game gives you tools, and the tools will help you in so many ways. It depends on how you use what the game gives you. In Elden Ring, there was literally a one-shot spell, and in Dark Souls, I went for a dex strength build, and to be honest, it really suits me. I really enjoy it. I played that in Elden Ring as well, but it would never felt like the game was unfair or hard. It felt like if I die, I messed up. This isn't the game's fault. It's my fault. And if you can't complete a Souls-like game, I'm going to be completely real. It's just because you don't want to try to complete a Souls-like game. And if it's your first time playing a Souls-like, there is a lot to learn. I'd say the Dark Souls and any Soulsborne games have a huge learning curve. What I think about Elden Ring, one of the huge things and reasons I wouldn't recommend it to new players, even though it's such an incredible game, is when I was playing Dark Souls, everything was streamlined. I went a single path, and that path was correct. In Elden Ring, obviously, it's an open world. You're never going to have a single path that's correct. You have a lot of branching paths which take you to different areas, and you can get to areas which you are way under-leveled for very quickly. You don't even have to fight some main bosses. You can just go past them. That's what's a bit insane. And even the first boss, I was watching people play who have never played a Souls-like game before, and they were struggling. And obviously, when I fought the first boss, at the level I did, I knew that, oh, I should come back to this because of the damage, how little damage I did right at the beginning. But as I played, and as I explored new areas, I found different items, and I found ways of beating the boss in a much easier way. But in Elden Ring, you have your summons. Your summons take aggro and are really useful for fighting the boss, especially stuff like the Mimic Tear seems to do a lot of damage and help you pretty drastically. The game can be as easy or as hard as you want it. You can set rules for yourself and make the game more challenging, but the game is not that difficult that you can't beat it. Apart from the last boss. No. The last boss of Elden Ring, no, that's just the worst thing I've ever had to play against. The main question of this video is, why is Elden Ring so captivating? Why is the Soulsborne genre so captivating? It's hard to put into words what this game can make you feel. You feel sad, you feel happy, you feel excited, you get adrenaline rushes that I never thought I would feel from a game. Every single second was incredible, and they never fail to amaze me with their creativity and how much they add to the game and how linear the entire map can be. I just don't understand how a game this good can exist. It's genuinely insane. Why is it so captivating? Because every part of the game gives you a different sense of accomplishment. You get to a new area, you see the incredible landscape, you fight a hard boss, you take 30 attempts, you finally beat him, you get it rewarded by it, you get to a new area, you find something that can upgrade your weapon. You go through, you find a hidden secret, you do a puzzle, you do something, and everything you do is correct. There is never a wrong way to play the Soulsborne games. And it's quite amazing that you can play in any playstyle you want and any way you want, and you will still enjoy the game. I don't know anyone who could play Dark Souls or play Elden Ring or play Bloodborne or play any of the Soulsborne games and dislike their time, because there is nothing to dislike. The games are genuinely masterpieces.
Thank you for guiding me here.